Alright everyone, so I just arrived at the museum, the Korean War Museum, and I believe I see it right there, but earlier I saw a map while driving by to find parking. Parking, slightly misleading because the big lots, most of the big lots besides one, is for employees, which understandable, but there's like almost no parking for visitors. And to my knowledge, you don't have to pay. It's just a bunch of parking signs everywhere. And this is honestly just a big park. In fact, I think there's like a park farther because I saw smaller kids and where the big lot parking for visitors is. And so I think I might be able to go running over here because I see some people doing that. So here's our park rules and hours and where everything is. Okay, so we're gonna start with the Korean War Memorial. I thought it was me. There's currently some people over there at this moment, and I don't want to disturb them. But it is a public area, so I don't know. If it was more people around the memorial, different story. But because it's like a couple, no. All right, so the couple's currently leaving, but I'm gonna take a different entrance so it doesn't seem like I was waiting for them, which I know it sounds strange, but it's that introvert. No, it's literally social anxiety, which I wish I didn't have, but this is why I'm going places and exploring this city so I can learn more. And I realized this ain't a path, so we have to go the way that the couple went in, but luckily they're going the different route, so yeah. But even if you have social anxiety, you're an introvert, you could do these things. Go out and have fun, explore your city. I'm new to Tallahassee, so we're out exploring, and I typed in museums, thought this was going to be a museum, like an outdoor museum. It's a memorial, but that's fine. There's like a bunch of things over here, and we're gonna try to hit every one of them because, well, it's Saturday and I have nothing else to do until, well, 4 I have to be back because 5, a little bit before 5 I have to go start walking in church and meet up with my friends, then have mass and have dinner with them. But yeah, so here we are. Alright, I understand it's difficult to read this, but I just read it, so I'll read it to y'all. I do not know the dignity of their birth, but I do know the glory of their death. They died unquestioning, uncomplaining, with faith in their hearts and on their lips. The hope that we would go on to victory, always for them, duty, honor, country. And General D. MacArthur said this. Also here, I believe we have names or cities. Please correct me, because I'm not quite sure. I believe I did study the Korean War, but at the same time this was probably 8th grade and I have not done my research on it. And over here we have some more names. So once again, these are either names or cities, but now that I think about it, this is actually the outline of Korea. So it is cities, because here we have some degrees, locations given on the circle map, and right here it says life upside down because it was ripped off of here, it looks like, but ripped off of here on purpose. So life, duty, honor, country is what the whole circle would have been, but then this was separated. And I think the artist is trying to show that for duty and honor of their country, their life was taken away, is what I believe that the creator of this memorial is trying to express. And then we have some, oh, I didn't realize this. So the first one you see on the left is 1950, and then on the right is 1953. But if we go counterclockwise, we have 1951. And then I believe somewhere around here we'll find 1952. Yep, we did right there. All right, so here we have Pushbowl, Bloody Angle, Heartbreak Ridge. And let's see if there's anything else on this stone. No, but this stone is next to 1952. So I believe these pillars of stone are the battles, and then on the ground shows you when they happened. So I'll go in order real quick. From 1950 right there, we have this battle. So I believe these are the locations the battles happened, because some of these are also on our map right here. And I don't want to butcher any of these, but like the first one we have Task Force Smith. And then I believe these are all the locations in 1950 that occurred. So we'll keep going on. Oh, it looks like there might be, this one's right before 1951, but it also looks like, yep, it's just before it. So here are some more locations where battles took place. And I actually like that they put this in half the map so you could see where the troops went and how the war was taking place on the actual country. So now we're at 1951, and we have some more places here, and you can see these places were taken in the actual United States, it appears. Kansas and Wyoming, which now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if those could have taken place in the United States, because those, like, Kansas is in the middle and my Wyoming's all the way in the front. So maybe these symbolize where the troops came from, because we have the iron triangle here as well. And I may be wrong about this. If you want to correct me on any of these informations, feel free, go ahead. So now we're back to, so this took place in 1951, right before 1952. So this was the first one we visited. And then these are the last few. So this one's a little bit higher up, and it's one of the tallest ones here. And I think it signifies either the death of individuals or the importance of the battle, since these were most likely the last ones, since 1953 is right. So I think the size of the boulders display either the impact it had on individuals' lives or towards the whole war. But I think it might have to do more with how many individuals had to did pass away during the war, because it's the tallest. And then we have this one over here, but then as you can see, this second one, so these was the second boulder, but then back there is slightly smaller than the first two. So I'm guessing I'm assuming that not many people lost their lives in these battles in comparison to the first pillars. Either that or the constructor, the architect, did it based on design, but this architect put a lot of time and detail into all of this, and I don't think whoever the architect is wouldn't just make a map, put a whole timeline circle around the whole thing. Have the life on the ground from the circle and not have the size of the pillars actually mean something. So yeah. And personally, and then once again, not once again because it's the first time I'm mentioning this, but we have the flags of the countries that the war was a part. Oh wait, my apologies. This is not Korea's flag. This is either this. Okay, so it's the United States flag and I believe the state of Florida's flag, or another one. I believe it's the state of Florida's flag, but I also don't know Florida's flag, which I probably should know, but yeah. Overall, I would rank this memorial 10 out of 10, mainly because of the design and the attention to detail that the the architect put in, because there isn't much instruction to this, and I could tell from the couple I was saying earlier, they probably didn't notice it because they were just here, they took their photos, and that's it. So nothing wrong with doing that, it's just sometimes you need to take your time, not rush things, and look at every detail, because you could learn a lot just by noticing a few small things.